But even then, he has lived a life of stardom, and you would think that he should be smooth, but he sold off a portion of his musical catalog for several $100 million. And I'm like, well, if you constantly have money flowing in, like, why would you sell it off so early in your
Yeah.
career? So I kind of
Mhm.
think, maybe he married a wife that he thought he could afford her and he can't. So that's just me speculating. And just kind of looking at the dynamics of who he is and the who he married and who she is, a part of their family. And that could be
Mhm.
one of those things where there was a standard and a precedent that was presented one way. Maybe he thought he could handle it, but again, old money and new money, it might look the same on paper, but it ain't the same thing.
So, I mean, it seems like he's going through something. We can't say what, but I mean, there's been some theories going around. I hope he gets it together before it's too late.
Hmm.
And it's funny because everything always aligns. I didn't know he was a Justin Bieber fan. I just wanted to talk about him because I was trying to figure out what to talk about. So I didn't even know that. We see how we line, and we're going back to the episode about, is this his first marriage?
Yes, this isn't his first public relationship. He was with
No.
Selena Gomez for the longest. And some of the things that have
No.
been coming out about her, I'm like, well, y'all was real young, but that girl, she a piece of work. She was friends with a girl, took her kidney, and then stopped being friends with her.
Who, Demi Lovato?
No, Selena
Oh,
Gomez.
you know what I'm saying? Who was shooting who Kenny she took?
It wasn't a star. It was like some girl that she befriended, and there were a bunch of people that were trashing her on the internet because they were like, "How could you? Why would you do something like this? Like this is only something that a rich person would do." But after the girl donated her kidney to her and she was no longer life-threateningly sick, apparently she just went back to being the old her, rude, mean, nasty. She dropped
Yeah.
the girl like a hot pan and kind of was just like, okay, I got my kidney now, screw you. And a bunch of her fans and the girlies, they were like dragging her for doing that. And I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, is that true? But I could only imagine what he was dealing with as a teenager and a young adult in a relationship with somebody. If you are that cruel, like, yikes, just because we didn't see it happen doesn't mean that it hasn't been chipping away at a person over time.
What would I do in this situation? It seems again, I don't want to assume, but it seems like he ain't got the right people around him. And I think he needs to really be around the right people because it seems like people taking advantage of him,
Mhm.
people using him, even with the whole selling his catalog, which we say it sounds stupid, but the industry, what if they pressure him to do that for whatever reason? And they like made him do that, like, you better do this or we gonna hurt you, we gonna do this to you. You just never know. So I think that with him, it's all about, again, going back to the spotlight. I mean, he can really piggyback off of the whole Love Island thing, that when you get in that spotlight, make sure you got the right people around you. And what I believe in, what I've been seeing happen in my life, great people like you have come, but there's been so many people who I've learned and seen that are kind of falling off or have fallen off, or people I just stopped talking to altogether. Everybody can't go. And sometimes it's not because they're bad people. Sometimes it's just y'all might have expired. Something. It's funny you're here because I'm bringing this up again.